Hi guys, welcome back to another exciting tutorial of GreatStack. In this tutorial, we will learn how to make a Netflix clone website using React.js. It will be a full stack website where we will use Firebase as a backend service. We will create the user authentication using Firebase and store the user information in Firestore database. We will display the movie details from the Movie Database API. So let's see the project overview that we are going to create in this tutorial. So here we have created this navigation bar where you can see the logo, menu links, and in the right side we have some icons. And here we have the logout option. Then we have this hero section where you can see the movie banner image in the background, and here we have some text and buttons. Then we have the movie list. And this list is scrollable. You can see I can use the mouse wheel to scroll this list. And if I scroll the web page, you can see we have other list here like blockbuster movie only on Netflix, upcoming, and top picks. And at the bottom we have this footer. Now we can click on any movie thumbnail so it will open the video. So let's click on this one. Now you can see it is displaying the movie trailer video. Here you can see the title, the published date, and here we have the type. We can click on this play icon to play this trailer video, and we can click on this back icon to go back on the home page. Now let me click on another movie thumbnail. So let me click on this one. So you can see it is opening the another movie video, and this is also trailer. And if I click on this one, it will take us to the home page. Let's click on this one. Now you can see another video on this player page, and we will come back to the home page. This web page is completely responsive. You can see it is looking perfect in a small screen also. On this website, we have also added the user authentication. So let's click on this logout. So it will take us to the login page. Now you can see this is our login page. Here we can log in with the existing account, and we can click here to create a new account. So let's click on this sign up now. Here we can use the name, email ID, and password to create a new account. So let me add one name, email, and password. If I click on the sign up button, it will create a new account and we will be redirected to the home page. So you can see we are on the home page now. We have added this user authentication using the Firebase, and it will store the user information in the Firestore database. So this was the project overview. Before we start coding, please comment down below and help me to get 1000 comments on this tutorial. Then I will make another tutorial about how to make a Spotify clone using React.js and Tailwind CSS. In this video, we are going to use React. So if you are absolute beginner in React, then I will highly recommend you to watch my complete JavaScript course where I have explained all the advanced JavaScript concepts that are required to learn React.js. I will provide the link in the description. So let's get started. Right now I am on my desktop screen, and here we have a folder called Netflix clone. Let me open this folder. So this folder is empty. So we will open this folder with VS Code editor. Now we will open the terminal, and in this terminal you can see I am in the Netflix clone folder. So here we will create the React project using the Vite package. So we will type npm create Vite at latest. After that, it is asking for the project name. So in the project name, I will type dot. So it will create the project with the folder name, that is Netflix clone. So just put a dot, then press enter. Here we have to select React. So move down and select React. Then here in this list, we will select JavaScript. After that, you can see here it is displaying two commands, npm install and npm run dev. So first let's add npm install. So it will install all the dependencies in our project. After that, we will just add npm run dev and press enter. So it will start our project. Now we can see the project on this local address, which is localhost/5173. So let me open this URL in the web browser. Now you can see our basic React project is running in the web browser. Next, we have to clear this project. For that, we will come back and now we will hide this terminal. So in this sidebar, we have the src folder. In this src folder, we have the app.jsx file. So let's clear everything from this file. And here we will use RAFCE and select this one from the snippet. If this snippet is not coming for you, then you have to install one extension, that is this ES7 React Redux. So install this extension, then you will get that snippet to create this component structure using one click. After that, we will delete this app.css file. So right click over here, then select delete. Next, in this assets folder, we have React SVG. So delete this one. And now in this public folder, we have wheat.svg. So we will delete this one also. After that, here you can see we have index.html. So in this one, we have the title. So let's replace this title. I will add Netflix clone Great Stack. After that, we will open this index.css file. In this file, we have some CSS code. So let's remove everything and here we will add star. It will select all the elements. We will add the margin 0. Then we will add the padding 0. Then box sizing border box. After that, we will change the color of the complete web page. So we will add the body. And for this body, we will add the background. It will be black. And we will change the text color. So just add color and it will be white. After adding this, we will come back to the web page. So now you can see our web page is clear and the background is black. Next, we will replace this icon that is displaying in this tab. So in our project, we will add the assets. So here on my screen, you can see we have a assets folder. In this assets folder, I have some images, icons, and this cards data.js file that we will use for our project. So let's move everything in our project. So let's copy this one and we will open our project folder, which is Netflix clone. We will open src folder. In this src, we have the assets. Open this assets folder and here we will paste all the assets. In this assets list, we have a file called herobanner.jpg and another one is Netflix_favicon.ico. So let's remove these files. Select this one, Hero Banner and Netflix Favicon. We will cut it from here and paste it in this public folder like this. That's it. Now we will come back to the VS Code editor. In this one, in this src, you can see we have the assets and in this assets we have these images, and in this assets we have a cards folder where we have these images that we will use for the cards. Then we have cards data.js file. So we will close this one, and in this public folder you can see we have the hero banner and this Netflix favicon. So we will use this Netflix favicon image. So let's open index.html file, and here in this link tag here we have the href. So let's remove this file name and we will add our file name, which is netflixfavicon.ico. Just add this file name here. Now we will come back to the web page, and here you can see in this tab we have the Netflix icon and the title is Netflix clone great stack. Now we will create the folder structure for our project. So let me close these files, and in this sidebar we have the src. In this src folder we will create a folder called components. So right click, select new folder, and we'll add the folder name components. In this src folder we will create one more folder that will be pages. So right click, select new folder, and add the folder name pages. In this pages folder we will create 3 pages, that is home page, login page, and player page. So right click on this pages folder, select new folder, and it will be home. We will use capital H. Now in this home folder we will create a new file. It will be home.jsx. Again we are using capital H, and here we will use RAFCE, and we will provide a class name home. Now for this JSX file we will create one CSS file. So in this home folder we will right click and select new file. It will be home.css. Now we will import this CSS file in this JSX file. So just add import // home.css. After that we will create a new folder in this pages folder that will be login, and in this login folder we will create file login.jsx, then RAFCE, then a class name that is login. Now we'll create the CSS file for this login page. So in this login folder we'll create a new file. It is login.css. Now import it here in this login.jsx file. Import / login.css. Let's close this, and here we have created the home, then login. Now we'll create one more folder, that is player. So right click on this pages, new folder, and it will be player. Use capital P, and in this one we'll create a new file. So it will be player.jsx, then RAFCE, and provide a class name player. And for this one we'll create a new file, that is CSS. So we'll add player.css, then import this player.css. We will add // like this. Now we will create some components. So in this home page, first we will add one navigation bar. So we will create the navigation bar in the components folder. So in this components folder we will create a new folder with the name navbar, and within this navbar we will create the file. It will be navbar.jsx, and we will add the RAFCE, then we will add the class name navbar, and we'll create the CSS file for this navbar. So right click on this folder name, then select new file and write the file name navbar.css. Now import this file here, import /navbar.css. After this navbar, we'll create another component. So in this components folder, we'll right click and select new folder, and the new component will be title cards. So just add title cards. In this one, we will create the file. So it will be title cards.jsx. Then we'll create the CSS file. Title cards.css. Open this JSX file, use arrayfce, then import the file /titlecards.css, and in this div we will add the class name title cards. Now we will create one more component. So in this components folder, we'll create a new file and it will be footer. Then create a new file, footer.jsx, arrayfce, then add a class name footer, and in this footer folder we'll create a new file. This is footer.css, and import this file in this JSX file. Import /footer.css. So now we have created the folder structure for our project. Now we have to mount this component on the app.jsx file so that it will be visible on the web page. So in this app.jsx file, we will mount the home page. So first we will import the home page in this component. So we will use the import home from /pages/home folder, then home file, which is home.jsx file. Now we can use this home page here and close this tag. After that, we will mount the navbar component in this home page. So let's open home.jsx file, and in this one we have to import the navbar component. So here we'll add the import statement, import navbar from // then components folder, then navbar folder, then navbar file. Now we will mount this component here, navbar / closing arrow. Now we have mounted this navbar in this home component. Now if I open the web page, there will be no changes. You can see it is still blank. But if I add any content in this navbar.jsx file, here we have the navbar.jsx file, and in this one if I add navbar, now if I open the web page, here you can see this navbar text. So we have successfully mounted the navbar component on this home page. Now we'll add the HTML structure for this navbar component. So in this one, we will create the navbar where we will add the logo, some menu links and some icons. So first we will create two columns. In the left column, we will add the logo and menu links, and in the right column, we will add some icons. So let's add one div with the class name navbar left. and create another class name navbar right. So we have two divs with navbar left and navbar right. Now in the first one, which is the left, in this one we'll add the logo. So we'll add the img tag, and in this one we have to add the logo. So first we have to import the logo from our assets file. So here we'll add the import logo from // then assets folder slash, here we have logo.png. So we will add logo.png. Now we can use this logo in this src with the curly braces. So we have added this logo. Now if I open the web page, you can see this logo on the web page. After that we'll add the menu links. So we'll add the UL tag, and in this one we'll add the li tag. Here we will add home, and let's duplicate it. We'll add the menu text. So the second one will be TV show, then the next one will be movies, and the next one is new and popular. After that we'll add the next menu, which is my list, and let's add one more, that is browse by language. So after adding this, we'll open the web page. So you can see here we have these menu links. Now we'll add the content in the second column, which is the navbar right. So here add a space, and in this one we'll add the icon. So let's add the img tag, and in this one we'll add the search icon. So first we have to import that search icon. So let's duplicate this one. It will be search icon, and the file name is searchicon.svg. So we will use that file name here, searchicon.svg, and we can use this icon here. For this one we'll add a class name also. So the class name is icons, and after this we'll add one text. So we'll add the text in p tag, and the text is children. After that we'll add another icon. So we'll copy this and paste it here. So the next icon is bell icon. So duplicate this line, this import statement, it will be bell icon, and we'll add the file name. This is bellicon.svg. Now we can use this icon with this img tag. So replace this one. So we have added two icons. Now after this we'll add one profile icon, and with that profile icon there will be drop down icon also. So we will insert the profile icon and drop down icon within a div. So let's add a div with the class name navbar profile, and in this one there will be one profile icon. So let's copy this and paste it here, and here it will change the class name, it will be profile, and we'll add the drop down icon also. So let's duplicate this img tag, and here we'll remove this class name. Next we have to update these images. So first we'll import the profile image and drop down icon. So duplicate this line, and here we'll add profile icon, or let's say profile img, and it will be from profile img.png file from this assets folder. Let's duplicate this line, and here we'll import the drop down icon also. So we'll use that file name here. Now we'll link these images with the img tag, That's it. After adding this, we will come back to the web page, and here you can see we have the logo, menu links, then we have the search icon, then text, then bell icon, then user profile icon, and this drop down icon. Next we will provide the CSS for this element. So let's come back and we will open the navbar.css file, and in this one we will add the CSS properties for the navbar class name, which is here. So just copy this class name, add it here, and for this one we'll add the width. So the width will be 100%. Let's add padding 20 pixel and 6%. So the 20 pixel from top and bottom, and left right 6%. Then display will be flex, so that all the contents will be aligned horizontally. Then justify content a space between, so that the left column and right column will be aligned side by side and there will be a space between them. After that we will add the position, and the position will be fixed, so that when we will scroll the web page, then the navbar will be fixed at the top. Here we will set the font size, then we will change the color. We will add the linear gradient color in the background, so we will add the background image, linear gradient 180 degree, and we will add the color. So we will use RGBA 0, 0, 0.7. Then we'll add 10%, and then the second color is transparent. That's it, and Z index will be 1. After that we will open the web page. So you can see the Netflix logo and text in the left side. Next we have to align this logo and this text side by side. So here we have the class name navbar left. So add the CSS properties for this one. Display flex, align items center, and gap will be 50 pixel between the menu links and image. Now in this one we have the logo. So for this logo we will use the img tag, and we will set the width. So the width will be 90 pixel. And we have the menu links in the UL and li tag. So let's use this class name, and we will add UL, and for this one let's add display flex, then list style will be none, and there will be gap of 20 pixel. For the each list we will add the cursor pointer. Now we will open the web page. You can see here we have the logo, then these menu list, and here in the right side we have these icons. So now we will add the CSS properties for the right div, which is the navbar right. So here we have the class name navbar right. Let's copy this one, paste it here, and for this one we will add display flex, then we'll add the gap of 20 pixel, then align items will be centered. After that here we have the icons. So add this class name again, then write dot icons. So for these icons we will set the width. It will be 20 pixel, and cursor pointer. And after that you can see here we have the image with the class name profile. So we'll add the CSS for this one also. So just add dot navbar right, then dot profile, and here we'll add the border radius of 4 pixel, and we will set the width. It will be 60 pixel. So this size is big. Let me change the size, 40 pixel, and let's decrease 35. Now it is looking good. Right now the alignment for this profile icon and this drop down icon is not good. So you can see here we have a class name called navbar profile. So we will add the CSS for this class name. So just add dot navbar profile, and in this one we'll add display flex, align item center, and we'll add the gap of 10 pixel and cursor pointer. And after that you can see this is looking good. Next we will change the font on this web page. So we will use the Poppins font. For that, open new tab and search for Google Fonts. Let's close this one, and in this one we will search for Poppins. Here it is. Click here. Then click on Get Font. And here we have the button Get Embed Code. Click here and then click on this Import. And here we have this import link. Just copy this one and come back to the project. Open index.css file, and at the top we will add this link. After that, here in this body, let's add font family. It will be Poppins. And here we will add the semicolon. That's it. Now if I open the web page again, so you can see this font is looking good. Next we will add one hover effect on this profile image. When we will hover on this one, it will open a drop down menu where we will add the text logout. So let's come back to the navbar.jsx file. Here we have these icons. So after this one, we will add one div. So let's add the div with the class name dropdown. And in this one, there will be one text which is sign out of Netflix. So here is the text. After that, you can see this text is displayed here, but we have to hide this one. It will be displayed when we will hover on the profile icon or drop down icon, and it will displayed below that. So let's come back, and here we have the class name dropdown. Just copy this, come to the CSS file, and in this one we will add the CSS properties for this. So just add dot navbar dot dropdown. Here we will add position absolute. Then if we are adding position absolute here, then in this one we will add position relative. And after this position absolute, we will add top. So the top will be 100%, then right it will be 0. And after that we'll add the width. So the width will be max content. Then we'll add the background, and in the background we'll add this color code. Then we'll add the padding. Then we'll change the border radius. Then text decoration will be underline, and we'll add the z index 1. And after that, in this drop down we have the p tag. So just add p, and here we'll add the font size, and the font size will be 13 pixel, and we'll set the cursor pointer. Now if I open the web page, you can see sign out of Netflix is displayed just below this profile icon or drop down icon. Next we have to hide this one. It will be visible when we hover on the profile icon. To hide this one, we will come back to the VS Code editor, and in this drop down class name we will add display none. So it will be hidden. And after that we'll add the hover effect on this navbar profile. So let's copy this one, add it here, then write hover, then write dot drop down, and here we will add display, and display will be block. Now open the web page again, And if I move cursor over this, you can see it is displaying this menu which is sign out of Netflix. And if I remove the cursor, it will be hidden. So this hover effect is working. So now we have completed the navigation bar. After this navigation bar, we will create the hero section where we will display full screen image, and on this image we will add the caption text button and we will add the movie list in the card. So let's come back and we will come back to the home.jsx file. Let's close this CSS file, it is not required. And in this home.jsx file, after this navbar, we will create one div with the class name hero. In this hero section, we will add one image. So let's add the img tag, and here we have to import one image. So let's add import hero underscore banner from, and let's see where we have the file. So in this assets folder, let's check. So we have placed this file in this public. We will select it and drag it in the assets. So it will be moved in this assets. Click on move. Now in this assets folder, we have background banner.jpg. So here we have hero banner.jpg. So we will add // then assets folder / hero underscore banner dot jpg. Now we will use this here in this src. Now with this one we will add a class name also. So the class name is banner image. After this we will add the text. So we'll add the div where we will add the text button, and we will add one image also. So just add one div with the class name hero caption. In this one, first we will add the image and import the image, duplicate this line, and we will change the name hero title, and the file name is hero title.png. Let's add hero underscore title. Copy this and add it here in this src. So we have imported this and used this image. Now after this we'll add a class name. So we'll add the class name caption img. Then we'll add the caption text in p tag. So just add one p tag and place a text. So this is the text. After adding this, let's come back to the web page. Here it is saying hero-title.png. So let me see. We have the file name hero underscore title.png. So we'll set underscore title.png. Correct the file name. That's it. Now if I open the web page, you can see we have one image, and after that we have this small image, that is the title. Then we have this text. Now we'll add the CSS properties for these elements. So let's come back. Here we have the hero class name. Just come back to the home.css file. Here we'll add this class name, and for this one we'll add position relative. Then after this we'll add this class name which is banner img. Just copy this one, add it here, and for this banner img we will add the width. So the width is 100%. On this image we will add the linear gradient color. So let's add mask image linear gradient to right. Then the first color will be transparent, and then we'll add black and 75%. Now just duplicate this one, and before this we'll add WebKit dash mask image. That's it. After that, let's come back to the web page. You can see this image is displayed in the full screen, and here we have a color also, a gradient dark color. Let's come back, and here we have the class name hero caption. Just copy this one, add it here. So for this hero caption, we will add the position absolute and the width will be 100%. Then we will add the padding from the left side, it will be 6% and it will be at the bottom. So let's add bottom 0. Now you can see this title image and this text is displayed over this full screen image. Now just come back and copy this class name caption img. For this one we will add the CSS properties. So write this class name here, and for this caption img we will set the width. So the width will be 90% and we will set the maximum width also. So it will be 420 pixel. Then we will add the margin from the bottom. So we will get a space between this title image and text. We have the text in p tag, so let's add hero caption, then p, and for this p we will add the maximum width 700 pixel. Then we will change the font size, it will be 17 pixel, and margin from the bottom 20 pixel. So it is displaying here. After that, let's come back to the VS Code editor, come to index.jsx file, and after this p we will add some buttons. So here we will add one div with the class name hero btns, and within this we will add two buttons. So we'll use the button tag, and let's add the img tag in this one, and here we'll add the button text. This will be play, and in this image src we will add one icon, that is the play icon. So duplicate this import statement. Here we will add play underscore icon and write the file name, that is play underscore icon dot png. Let's import one more image, that will be info icon, and the file name is info icon dot png. After that we will use these images here. So add curly braces, write play icon and duplicate this button, and here we will add info icon, and button text will be info, or let's say more info. And with this button we will add the class name. So let's add the class name property, and here we will add class name btn, and in the second one also we will add the class name btn, and with this btn we will add one more class name, that is dark btn in the second one. That's it. Here we will update this info icon. Now we will open the web page. So you can see after this text here we have two buttons, play and more info. Next we will add the CSS properties for these buttons. So just come back and open this home.css file. In this one we will add that class name, that is hero btns. For this one just add display, it will be flex, then we will add the gap. So we will get the gap between both buttons, then margin from the bottom 50 pixel, and after that we will add the class name, that is dot hero btns, then dot btn, and in this one we have the img tag. So for these images let's set the width of 25 pixel. After that we will add the CSS properties for these buttons only. So let's add border, this will be 0, then outline 0, then we will add the padding. display will be inline flex, then align items, center, then let's add the gap of 10 pixels. Then we will change the font size, and the font size is 15 pixels. Then font weight will be 600. Then we will add the background, and in the background we will add white. After that we will add the border radius of 4 pixels, then cursor pointer. After adding this, let's open the web page. So you can see these buttons. It is in the white color. Next we have to change the second button color. So let's come back, and here we'll add this one, then write dot dark btn. So for this one we'll add the color, it will be white, and we'll add the background, and in the background we will add this color code. Now you can see this button is dark. Next we will add the hover effect on these buttons. So just come back, and here we will add this one, then write hover, and here we'll update the background. So let's add background and this color code. After that we'll add the hover effect on dark button. So let's copy this one, then write hover, and here we will change the background and add this color code. Now let's open the web page. You can see if I move cursor over this button, the background is changing for this second button also. After this play button, we will display some movie thumbnails. So let's come back to the VS Code editor, and we will open this assets, and in this assets we have this cards, and in this cards we have this cards data.js. Let's open this file, and in this file we have imported all the images. Then we have created one array, and in this array we have multiple objects. Each object represents one movie, where we have the movie name and their image. So we will use these data to display the cards on the web page. So here we have the movie data in this cards data array, and we have exported it here at the end. So let's use this data to create the cards. So let's close this one, and here you can see we have added title cards component. In this one, here we will import that data. So just add import cards underscore data from, then double dot slash assets folder, then cards folder, then cards data. Now we can use this data to display the movie name and image. So in this return statement within this div, we will add one card title. So we'll add the card title in h2 tag, and the title is popular on Netflix. So this is the text. After that we will add one div, and the class name is card list, and within this we will map this data. So just copy this one. Here we will add the curly braces, write cards data dot map method. In this map method we will add one arrow function, and in this parameter we will get individual card data. So let's add card, and we will get the index. So here we will return one div with the class name card, and with this card we will add one key also, and in this key we will add index. Now within this card we will display the image and movie name. So let's add the img tag for the image, and in this src we will add this card, and in this card we have the images. So let's open that data file again. You can see we have the image, right? So just add this one, card.image. Then in the next line we will add one text in p tag, and in this p we will add card dot, and we have the movie name with the name property. So let's add name. That's it. So we will mount this title cards component in the hero section. So let's open home.jsx. This is the closing tag for hero BTNs. After this one we will mount the title cards. So let's add title cards component, close this. You can see this component has been imported here, title cards, from this folder and this file. After adding this, again open the web page, and you can see here we have these thumbnails, and with that we have this card name. So let me correct this one, and let's open title cards, and here we have to add this within the curly braces. That's it. Now open the web page again. You can see the correct name here, right? We are getting the correct movie or series name. Now we have to display this horizontally and it will be scrollable. So we will use the CSS properties. So just come back, open this title cards, and then open this title cards.css file. So in this one we'll add the CSS properties for this class name, which is title cards. Let's add one dash here. It will be easy to read. Title cards. Just copy this one, add it here. For this one we'll add the margin from the top, then we'll add the margin from the bottom. After that we have the title in h2. So use this same class name, then write h2. For this one we'll add the margin at the bottom. Then here we have the card list. Let's copy this, add it here, and for this card list we'll add display flex, then we'll add the gap. It will be 10 pixel. After that we have the images. So here we'll add dot card list, then img tag. So for these images we will set the width. It will be 240 pixel. Then we will add the border radius. It will be 4 pixel. Then cursor pointer, and open the web page. So you can see here we have these thumbnails, and below that we have these text. Now we have to move this text over this thumbnail image. For that let's come back, and we have added this card class name here. So let's use this class name. We will add dot card list dot card, and we will add position relative. After that in this card we have the p tag. So let's add the p tag, and for this one we will add position absolute, then it will be at the bottom. So we will add the bottom and space of 10 pixel. Then it will be in the right side. So write 10 pixel. After adding this, let's come back to the web page. So you can see this text is displayed over this image. Right now you can see this complete web page is horizontally scrolling. We have to scroll the whole web page to see complete list of movies. To fix this one, let's come back, and here we have this card list. In this one we will add overflow x. It will be scroll, After this, let's come back to the web page. So you can see it is scrollable in this view. Next, we have to hide this scroll bar. So here we'll add dot card list colon dash webkit dash scroll bar, and we will add display none. That's it. So that horizontal scroll bar is hidden. Now to scroll these lists, we have to use shift. When we press shift key and scroll the mouse wheel, we can scroll this list like this. But I want to scroll this list without using the shift key. So let's come back to the cards.jsx file, and here we have this card list. So in this one we will add ref, and let's add cards ref. Now we have to use the use ref. So let's add const cards ref is equal to use ref. Select it, so it will be imported from this React package. So useref has been imported here, and here we have added useref and const cardsref, and we have linked this cardsref in this card list. So we will get the reference of this element. Now here we'll add one use effect. So just add use effect. So this use effect has been imported. In this one, we will add one arrow function. So let's add the arrow function, and after that we'll add this a square bracket. So this arrow function will be executed whenever the component will be loaded. So in this one, we will add cardsref dot current dot add event listener, and the event will be wheel, and here we will provide one function. So let's add the function name handle wheel. Next we have to create this function. So here let's add const handle wheel is equal to one arrow function, and here we will get the event. Now here we will add event dot prevent default. So whenever we will rotate the mouse wheel on this card, it will not scroll the web page vertically. Now we have to scroll the cards horizontally. For that, here we will add the cardsref dot current dot scroll left. Plus equal to, and it will be event dot delta y. That's it. After adding this, let's open the web page. Just select these things and remove it from here and place it just before this return, like this. So we have added everything in this title cards before this return. Now if I open the web page, refresh this one, now you can see it is working. Now let's check whether we can scroll the list or not. So if I move cursor over this cards and scroll the mouse wheel, so you can see these movie list is scrolling horizontally. So we have created this horizontally scrollable cards. Next we have to create multiple cards on this home page. So let's come back. And let's open home.jsx file. You can see we have added this title cards here. So on this page, after this title cards, this is the closing div for the hero caption, and this is for the hero div. So after this one, let's add one div with the class name more cards. And in this more cards, again we will mount this same component. Let's add it 4 times. Save the changes, and if I open the web page, here we have these cards multiple times. Next we have to add some space from the left side. Then we will update this cards title also. So let's come back, and here we have added more cards. So let's open the CSS file, which is home.css. In this one, at the bottom we will add more cards. Then we'll add the padding from the left side. This is 6%. Now the alignment for all cards are looking good. Next we will add different title. So let's come back, and here we have the title cards. In this one we will accept the title using props. So let's open this title cards, and in this one we will add curly braces. We will get the title, and let's add category also. We will use this category later when we will add the API. So for now we are using title. Now let's copy this title, and here we have this h2 tag. In this one we will add curly braces, and in this one let's add title question mark. It means when the title is available, then it will display this title, else here we'll add the colon and place this text. If the title is not available, in that case it will display this text. We will add it in the double quote. And if the title is available through props, then it will display the title in this h2. That's it. If I open the web page, there will be no changes, right? Now if I come back to the home.jsx file, and from this home.jsx file we will pass different title. So here we have added first title card. In this one we will pass title, and in the title we will add this text blockbuster movie. Now let's copy this one, paste it in other one, and we will update the text also. It will be only on Netflix. Then the next one is upcoming, and after that here we have top picks for you. Let's come back to the web page, and you can see in the first one it is displaying popular on Netflix because here we are not passing any title. In the next one it is displaying blockbuster movie. Then in the next one it is displaying only on Netflix, then upcoming, then top picks for you. Right now we have same data in all the cards, but this will be replaced when we will add the data from the API. For now let it be, and we'll create the footer for this home page. So let's come back, and here we have created footer.jsx file. Let's open this one. Here we have this div. So within this div let's add another div with the class name footer icons. And in this one we will add the img tag and src, and in this src we will add the social media icon. So we have to import the icons or image. Just add the import statement YouTube icon from // assets folder / YouTube underscore icon dot png. Similarly, we will import the other social media icon also. Let's duplicate it and update the text. This is Twitter icon. Then we have the Instagram icon in the assets file. So import the Instagram. Then we have the Facebook icon. So import the Facebook icon from assets folder. Now we can use this here in this src. Write curly braces and the image file, which is Facebook icon. Let's duplicate it and we will update the image. The second one is Instagram icon. Then the next one is Twitter icon. And the next one is YouTube icon. After adding this, we have to mount this footer component in the home.jsx file. So in this home.jsx file, we will mount this after this div. So here let's add footer. Select it from here. So it will get imported. You can see this footer has been imported. Now if I open the home page, and at the bottom we have these social media icons. Next we'll add more elements in this footer. So let's come back and open footer.jsx file, and after this div for the footer icon, here we will add the footer menu links. So let's add the UL tag. In this one we will add the li tag, and in this li we will add the text. So this is the text audio description. Now we will add multiple text here. So just duplicate it and update the text. So I have added these text in this li. After this li and ul, we will add one text in p tag, and here we will add the class name also. So the class name is copyright text, and in this p tag we will add this copyright text. That's it. Now again open the web page. So here you can see we have the social media icon, then these menu links, then we have the footer copyright text. Now we will add the CSS properties for this footer component. So first we'll add the CSS properties for this footer class name. So let's open footer.css file, and in this one add this class name. For this one let's add padding. Then we will add the maximum width. It will be 1000 pixels. Then we will add the margin 0 and auto. So we will get equal space from the left side and right side. After that we will add the class name footer icons. So for these footer icons, let's add display flex. Then we will add the gap of 20 pixels. Then we will add the margin of 40 and 0. Now in this footer icons we have the images. So let's add dot footer icons, then img tag. So for these images we will set the width. Then we will set the cursor pointer. After that you can see the perfect size for these social media icons. Next we will add the CSS properties for these list items, and we will align it in 4 column. So let's come back. Here we will add dot footer, then we have the ul tag. So for this ul we will add display grid, then we will add grid template column. We will add auto, auto, auto and auto, and after that we'll add the gap of 15 pixel. Then we'll add the margin bottom 30 pixel, and we'll add list style none. That's it. So you can see the perfect alignment for these list items. Next we will add the CSS properties for this copyright text. So let's come back, and here we have the class name copyright text. Add it here. So for this copyright text, we will add the color. So the color is gray. Then we'll add the font size, and in the font size we will add 14 pixels. Save the changes. Now let's open the web page. So this footer is looking perfect on this web page. So now we have completed the home page of our Netflix clone website. After creating the home page, next we will create the login page. Before creating the login page, first we will add the React router in our React project. So let's come back and we will open the terminal. Let's type Ctrl+C to stop this project. Then we will add the command npm install react router DOM. Then press enter. After that, we will open the main.jsx file. Let's hide this terminal. And here we will import browser router from React router DOM. After that, we will wrap this app component with this browser router. So let's add browser router, and within this we will place this app component. Now we will get the support of this React router in this app component. Now we will open the app.jsx file. So here it is. In this app.jsx file, we will add the import statement. So let's add import, and first we will import the routes. Select this one and we will add one more, that is route. So we have added import routes and route from React router DOM. After that, we will use this. So here we have the home element. So before that, we will add routes. Close this one. We will add s. It is routes, and within this we will add opening arrow route, and it will be self-closing like this. So in this route we will provide the path. In the path we will simply add slash, so it will be the home page, and here at the home page we will add the element, and in this element we will provide the home page. So let's add element equal to curly braces and just place this home component here. That's it. So whenever we will open the slash on the browser, so it will display the home page. Now let's duplicate this line, and here we will add slash login. So when we will open the website URL slash login, then here we will display the login page. So we have created the login component, so simply import it. We will add login. We have to import this login. So here we will add import login from dot slash pages slash login slash login. That's it. Now after adding this, we will open the web browser, and here if I type slash login, so it should open the login page. It is not working because we have not restarted our app. So let's open the terminal. So after installing the package, we have to start the React app. So we will add npm run dev. That's it. Now our website is running on the same URL. So let's hide this terminal open the browser again and refresh this. So you can see this is our login page, which is empty right now. Now we'll add the component for this login page. So let's come back, and here we have the login.jsx file. On this login page, first we will add one logo. So first we will import the logo. We will add the import statement, logo from assets folder / logo.png, and here we will add the img tag, and in this src we will provide the logo, and here we will add a class name. So the class name is login logo. So after this logo there will be one form. So we'll add one form and one title. So let's create one div with the class name login form, and within this div we will add the title also and form also. So let's add the title in h1. So the title text is sign in, and after that we will add one form tag. That's it. After adding this, let's open the web page. So here you can see on this URL /login we have the Netflix logo and this sign in text. So now let's create the form element like input fields. So let's come back, and from this form let's remove this action, and within this form we will add the input field. So let's add the input, and the type will be text, and here we will add the placeholder, and in this placeholder we will type your name. Then we will add one more input field. Input type will be email, and here we will add placeholder your email, or let's say email only, and after that we'll add one more input field. So this will be password. So we'll add the type password, and in the placeholder also we will add the password, and after that there will be one button, and the button text will be sign in. After this button there will be one checkbox and one text also. So let's create one div with the class name form help. In this one we will add one more div with the class name remember, and here we will add the input field, and the type will be checkbox, and after this input field we will add the label, and in this label we will add the text remember me, and after closing of this div let's add one text in p tag, and it is need help. That's it. So after adding this, let's open the web page. Here we have the name, email and password, then one sign in button. In this sign in form we don't provide the name, so let's make it sign up. Instead of the sign in we will add sign up. It means it is a user registration page. In the button also let's add sign up. Here we have the button, correct? So here we have the sign up text, then name, email, password and sign up button. Remember we need help. Now we will add the CSS properties for these elements. So let's come back, and first we'll add the CSS properties for this login class name. So let's open the CSS file, which is login.css. Here we will add .login, and let's add the height. It will be 100 VH. Then we will add the background, and in the background we will add one image. So we'll use the background image, and here we'll add the URL. And in this URL, we will add this image that we have added in the public folder, that is backgroundbanner.jpg from the public folder. So simply add / background _ banner.jpg, and after that we'll add the padding. So we'll add the padding of 20 pixel and 8%. After adding this, if I open the web page, you can see here we have the background image. Now let's come back, and on this background image we will add the gradient color. So let's add linear gradient, and here we will add 1 comma. In this one we have to provide 2 color code, so the colors will be same. So let's add this color 2 times with a comma. We have added linear gradient, then these colors, then comma, then URL, and in this URL we have provided this image path. Now you can see this dark layer on the background image. After that we will add the CSS properties for this logo. So you can see we have the class name login logo. So we'll copy this class name, add it here. For this login logo, we'll add the width 150 pixel. Then we will add the CSS properties for this login form. Copy this one, paste it here. For this login form, we will add the width, that will be 100%, and we will add the maximum width, that is 450 pixel. Then we will add the background, and in the background we will add the color RGBA 0000 and 0.75. It means black color with 0.75 opacity. Then we will add the border radius 4 pixel, and we will add the padding of 60 pixel. Then margin will be auto, so it will be horizontally centered. So you can see here we have this dark color for this login form or sign up form. Now we'll add the CSS property for this title and input fields. So just come back. We will add this login form, then write h1 for the title. Just add the font size of 32 pixel. Then we will add the font weight 500. Then we will add margin bottom 28 pixel. After that we will add the CSS properties for the input fields. So just add input tag, width will be 100%. Then we will add the height, it will be 50 pixel. Then background, this color code, and the color will be white. Let's add the margin, then border 0, outline 0, then border radius 4 pixel. Then let's add the padding of 16 pixel and 20 pixel. After that we will add the font size of 16 pixel. Then we will add the font weight 500. Now you can see the full width for these input fields. These input fields are looking good. Next we will change the font size and font weight of this placeholder text. So let's come back, and here we will copy this and paste it here. Then write placeholder. Here we will add the font size. It will be 16 pixel. Then we will add the font weight of 500. Now it is looking good. Next we will add the CSS properties for this sign up button. So just come back, we will add this class name login form, then button tag. So for this button we will add the width, then we will add the border 0, outline 0, then we will add the padding, then we will add the background, and in the background we will add this color code. And color will be white. Then let's add the border radius 4 pixel, then font size of 16 pixel, then font weight of 500. Then we will add the margin from top 20 pixel, then cursor pointer. After that, you can see this button is looking good. Next, we have to add the CSS properties for this checkbox and this remember me text. So let's come back, and here you can see we have added the class name form help. So first we'll add the CSS for this one. Just add form help, and for this one let's add display flex, align item center, so that the need help text will be in the right side. So just add justify content space between. Then we'll change the color and this color code. Then we'll add the font size of 13 pixel. You can see this need help in the right side, and in the left side we have this checkbox and this text. Now we have to align this checkbox and this remember me text side by side. So let's come back, and here we'll add the class name, that is remember. Just add display flex, align items center, and we'll provide the gap of 5 pixel. Now in this remember we have the input field, that is the checkbox. So for that one we'll add the width and height. So the width will be 18 pixel and height also 18 pixel. Save the changes, open the web page. So you can see this checkbox and this text is looking good. After that we'll add one text here that will be used to switch this form from the sign up form to sign in form, and if it is in the sign in state then it will change to sign up form. So let's come back, and in this login.jsx file, here we have the closing form tag. So after this let's add one div with the class name form switch. In this form switch let's add one text in p tag. It is new to Netflix question mark. Then we'll add the span tag, and in this span we'll add sign up now. Now duplicate this, and here we'll add already have account, and let's add sign in now. After adding this, let's open the web page. So you can see new to Netflix, sign up now, already have an account, sign in now. Next we will add the CSS properties for this one. So just come back, copy this class name form switch, add it here. So for this form switch let's add margin from the top 40 pixel, then we'll change the color. After that we have added the span tag in this form switch. So we will add the span tag, and in this span we will add the margin from the left side 6 pixel, then we will change the color, it is white, then we'll add the font weight of 500, and we'll add the cursor pointer. Save the changes, open the web page. So you can see this is the text new to Netflix, and here we have the sign up now in bold font, and it is in the white color. Right now both text are displayed here, so we have to hide one. It will only display the second one, which is sign in now, and when we'll click on this sign in now it will display sign up now, like that. For that we have to create one state variable. So let's come back, and in this login.jsx file let's add space here before this return statement, and here let's add const square bracket, then we'll add the sign a state, and we will add the setter function set sign a state equal to, and in this one we'll add the use state. Click here, so it will import the use state from React. It has been imported, and here we will add the initial value. So we will initialize it with sign in like this. So by default it will be sign in. Next, here we have added the h1 tag, and in this one we have added sign up. So let's add this state variable sign state. So remove this one, use curly braces, and just place this sign state. That's it. So whatever text will be stored in this sign state, that will be displayed in this title. So here we have stored sign in. If I open the web page, you can see sign in is displayed here. Now let's come back. When we are on this sign in page, it should hide this name input field. It should only display email and password, because we provide the name while creating our account. We don't need the name field in login page. So let's come back, and here we have added your name field. So here we'll add the curly braces, and it will check the sign in state is equal to, and if the sign in state is sign up, right? So in that case, it should display this input field. So let's place this input field here, right? And here we will add colon, and we will add one empty tag like this. So if the state is sign up, then only this input field will be added, else it will add this empty tag. That's it. Save the changes, and if I open the web page, you can see here we have the email and password only. That name input field is hidden. That's it. After that, here we have to display the text, any one of this. So by default it should display this new to Netflix. It will hide this one. So here let's add the ternary operator. Again we will use curly braces. We will add sign state equal to sign in. If the state is sign in question mark, in that case it will return this text which is sign up now. Then we'll add colon, and if it is false, then it will return this message which is already have an account, sign in now. So you can see if I refresh the website, here it is displaying new to Netflix, sign up now. So right now we are on the sign in page. So in the sign in page we have the email, password and sign up button. We have to update this sign up button text. Let's come back and copy this sign state, and it will be added in this button tag like this. That's it. Now come back, and now it is correct. We have the sign in form with email and password and sign in button, and here we have the message new to Netflix, sign up. So it will add one more input field when we will click here. So we have to add the click functionality here. So just come back. In this span we will add the on click property. So just add on click, and here we'll add one arrow function, and within this we will add this set sign state setter function, and we will provide the text sign up. Now just copy this on click property from here, and add it in the second span also. And here we will set sign in. That's it. So when we will click on the span tag, it will change the state. It will become sign up. When we will click on the second span, it will change the state to sign in. Save the changes and open the web page. And now you can see if I click on this sign up, it is displaying sign up, and we have the name input field also. Then we have the sign up button, and it is displaying another text which is already have account, sign in now. If I click on this sign in now, it will open the sign in form with email and password, sign in button, and another text, new to Netflix, sign up now. So this sign in and sign up form switch option is working fine. If I remove this path and open the home page, so this is the home page. Now we will update this movie information from the API. For that we will use TMDB movie database. So let's open new tab and search for TMDB movie database. Open this website, themoviedb.org, which is TMDB. Let's click on this button, join TMDB. Here we have to create one account. So let's add the username, email ID, password, and confirm password. Click on sign up button. Username already taken, so let's change it. Now we will try sign up. So after submission, it is saying to verify the email ID, account verification required. So we have to open the email ID and verify the account. So here I have received the email from the TMDB website. Let me open this email. And here we have the button, activate my account. Let's click here. After that, it is saying to log in on the web page. Now we can log in on this website. So I will put my username. Then click on login. After that, you will come to this page. Here we will click on API. Now just click on this option, developer. Scroll down. And here we will click on accept. Here we have to provide the information. So in this one, it is asking type of use. So we will select website. Application name, we will add Netflix clone. It is asking for the application URL. So we will put localhost. It is asking for the application summary. So let's add some detail about our application. Then it is asking for the personal information like name and address. So here we will add the details. Here we will put any dummy phone number. Then click on submit. Now here we have the API key and API read access token. Now from here we will click on API. So it will open this page. You can see we have logged in with our account. Now just click on this link, API reference. Then in the left side, scroll down and you will find this movie list. In this movie list, we will click on this one, now playing. So in this one, we have other option also, popular, top rated and upcoming. We will use these lists to display the movie list on our website. So we have selected now playing. Now here click on this triple dot and select JavaScript. After that, here it will give the code. Now let's make a try. We will click on this try it. So it will generate the response of this API fetch. So you can see we will get this type of response when we will add this code. So in this response you can see we are getting one array and the property name is result. So in this response we have the result property where we are getting one array, and in this array we have multiple objects. Each object represent a single movie. So in this object you can see here we have a backdrop path. So this one is the image path. Actually it is just the image file name. Then here we have the ID, which is the movie ID. Then here we have the original title, that is the movie title. So in this object we are getting the data about single movie. In the second object we will get the data about the another movie. So now we are going to use this data on our web page. So let's copy this code and we will come back to the VS Code editor. And we will open titlecards.jsx file. In this file we will paste it here after this useref. Paste the code that you have copied. Now we will execute this fetch inside the use effect so that it will fetch the data on every page reload. So let's cut this one and we will paste it inside this use effect. So here we will add space in this use effect and we will paste this one, this fetch. Now we are getting the data from this fetch request and we will get the response. So using this response we will store the data in our state variable. For that we will create one state variable. So here before this let's add const and the variable name will be API data. Then we will add the setter function name, set API data, and we will use state. Select it from here. Now the use state has been imported from the React. Write parenthesis, and in this one we will add the initial value. So let's add a square bracket. So it will be one empty array because we are getting the data from the API in form of array. Now we will store the fetch API response in this API data. For that let's scroll down and here we are getting the response. And here we are printing the response in console. So instead of this console.log, we will use the setter function. So our setter function name is set API data. And in this one we will get the response. And from this response, we have to find the data inside the result property. So let's add result. Like this. If I come back to the website again, you can see here we are getting results. It is S. So we will update it here, results. Now we will get the API data in this state variable. Now using this data, we will display the movie information. So here we are using cards data. So instead of this, we will add API data, right? And from this API data, we will display the movie name and image. So let's come back and you can see we are getting the movie name with the property original title. So let's copy this and paste it here like this. And we are getting the image with this name, backdrop path. copy this one and paste it here, card.backdrop path. But this is not the complete path, it is just the file name. So we have to provide the complete image path. For that, let's come back to the website and we'll search for TMDB image URL. Then open this website. Here you can see it is providing this example. So from here we have to copy this part, image.tmdb.org/t/p/w500. Just copy this part. And after that we will place this file name. So let's come back, and here in this src, so we will add the backtick and paste this, remove this slash, it will be like this, and after that we will add plus. So it will concatenate this URL and this file name that we will get from card.backdrop path. After adding this, save the changes and we will come back to the website. So here you can see now we are getting the data from the TMDB database. We are getting different movie images and their name, right? If I scroll down, you can see in all the list we are getting the same data. So now we will add different data in different list. For that we have to change the category. In this data you can see in this URL, here we have a category now playing, correct? If I click on this one, popular, so the URL will be same, but here it will add popular. If I click on top rated, here it is adding top rated. If I click on upcoming, so in this URL it is adding upcoming. So in the URL we have to update the category name and we will get the different data. So let's come back, and here we have added the category. So now we will use this category prop. So let's copy this one, and here in this fetch URL we will update this now playing, correct? So here we will add the template literal. So let's remove this single quote and add backtick, and at the end also we will add backtick like this. Now here we can add the $ curly braces to add the prop data. So let's add $ curly braces, and in this one we will add category, and here we will add the ternary operator. So if the category is available, so if we are passing the category, in that case it will add the category that we have passed here, else it will add this one now playing. So let's add this now playing after this colon, and we have to insert this now playing in the quote, so it will be a string like this. So what will happen whenever we will do the API call, and when we are mounting this component, and if we are passing the category, then it will use that category. If we are not passing the category, then it will display the data from the now playing category. That's it. Save the changes, and now we will open the home page. So we'll go to home.jsx file. In this one you can see we are passing one prop which is title. So here we have to pass one more thing which is category. So let's add category, and in this category we will add this one, top rated. Let's copy it from here and paste it here within the quote. Now in the second one we will add the category, and here we will add different category. So let's add this one which is popular. Now in the third one we will add the category, and here let's add this upcoming, and in the fourth one we will add the category, and it will be now playing. Paste it here, save the changes. So here we have just mounted these cards and we are not passing any props, so it will display the data of now playing category, which is the default. And in this one we are passing the props where we are passing category, so it will display the movie list of this category. That's it. Save the changes and open the website again. Now let's refresh this website. Here you can see we are getting different movies in different list. And we can scroll this card. So now we have added the movie information from the TMDB API. Next we will create the player page. So let's come back to the code file and we will open player folder, then player.jsx file. So in this player page, first we will add one icon, that will be back icon or back arrow icon. So we will add the img tag, and here we will use one image. So first we have to import that. So just add import. We will add back arrow icon, back arrow icon from, then we will provide the path. It is in the assets folder. Here we will add back arrow icon.png. Now we can use this icon here. So after this icon, we will add one iframe where we will display the video. So just add iframe, and here let's add some properties like width. We will provide the width 90%. Then we will add the height. So the height will be 90%. After that we'll add SRC. In this SRC we have to provide the URL of the YouTube video, and here we will provide the embed URL. Open any YouTube video, and from this video URL just copy this video ID from this URL. Now let's come back. And in this SRC we will add https www.youtube.com/embed/ and paste the video code that we have copied. That's it. After that we will provide the title for this iframe. So let's add title, and in the title we will add trailer. Then we will add the frame border. So the frame border will be 0. Then we will add allow full screen. That's it. So we have added the iframe to embed the YouTube video. After this video we will display the movie name, published date and type. So here we will add one div with the class name player.info. And in this div, first we will add the p tag, and in this p tag we will add published date. Then we will duplicate this line. In the second one we will add name, and in the third one we will add type. That's it. So we have created the HTML structure for our player component. Next, we have to mount this player component in the app.jsx file. So let's open app.jsx file. Here we have added home, then login. So after this login, we will add another route. So let's use route. Then we will add the path. In this path, we will add /player/:id. So here, if I type /player and after that if I type any number, then it will display this element that we will add here. So we will add the player component. So let's use player, select it from here, close it, then close this route also. So this player has been imported. After that, save the changes and we will open the web page. And here if I type /player and after that if I type any number like 50, so you can see it is displaying this back arrow icon, then this text, and here we have this video which is very small right now, so we have to provide the CSS properties. So let's come back and we will open player.css file. So in this player.css file, we will add the CSS properties for this class name which is player. Just copy this one, add it here. So in this one, let's add height, it will be 100 VH. Then we'll add display flex. Then flex direction will be column and we'll add justify content center. Then align items center. After that, in this player we have this image, so just add dot player, then img tag. So for this image we will add the position absolute, then we'll add top 20 pixel, left will be 20 pixel, then width will be 50 pixel. Let's add the cursor pointer, and in this player we have added the iframe. So here we will add dot player, then iframe. So for this tag we will add border radius 10 pixel. After that, here we have the player info class name. Let's copy this one, add it here, and here we will add display flex, then align items center, then we'll add justify content, it will be a space between, then we'll add the width, so the width will be 90%. That's it. Save the changes and open the web page again. Now you can see it is displaying like this. Here we have the back icon, here we have the published date, name and type, and this video size is also good. So right now if I type something else after this player, if I type 60, still it will display the same video. Now we have to add the functionality so that if I add some number that will be the movie ID, then it will display the video of that movie. For that, let's come back to this TMDB website, scroll down in this left sidebar, and in this movies, here we have this videos. Let's click on this videos, and in this videos we have the movie ID field. So here we have to provide the movie ID and it will display the details of that movie ID. So before that we have to find the movie ID. So let's come here in this movies list now playing that we have used earlier. Click on try it. So in this data you can see we are getting ID, right? So let's copy this ID. In this data we are getting the movie ID with this ID property. So we have copied this ID. Now if I open this videos from this movies and paste this movie ID here like this, and then click on try it. So you can see it will give the data of particular movie only. So here we are getting the response where we have the ID, then results, and in this results we have the array. So in this array we have multiple objects. So in the first object we are getting name, that is the movie name. Then we are getting the key. So this key is the YouTube video ID. Then here we have the type. Then we have the published time or date, right? So from this data we need the name, this key, and this published time, and we need the type, right? So let's copy this code and come back to the VS Code. Open this player.jsx file, and here before this return statement we will paste this code, and we will add this fetch inside the use effect. So here we will add use effect, select it from here, so it will be imported automatically. And in this one we have to add one arrow function. So add the arrow function here. Then we'll add comma a square bracket. So this function will be executed whenever this component gets loaded. So inside this arrow function we will place this one, this fetch statement, place it here like this. And here we have added the response. So now we have to store this response data in our state variable. So here we will create one state variable. So let's add const. Variable name will be API data, and the setter function name is set API data. Then we will add the use state, and here we will initialize the value. So let's add the curly braces. So it will be one object with some keys, that will be name, it will be empty string, then we need the key, it is also empty. Then we will add the published at. Let's open this data. You can see here we have the published at. Let's add the same thing. Then we need the type. That's it. So we have initialized this API data. Now we will store the data coming from the API in this object. Here in this response we are doing console.log response. So instead of that we will add set API data. We are using the setter function. We will add response dot results. And in this result we need the data from the first object. So we will use index 0. So it will give the data from this first object, which is here. You can see here we have the results, and in this results we have this array, and from this array we have to find the first object. So we are using results index 0. That's it. After that we can use this API data to display the movie trailer, their name, type, and published date. So here we are adding published date, name, type. So instead of this let's add API data dot published at. So let's copy it from here. Then we will add API data and name. After that we will add API data dot type. Correct? And now we need to update the key here. So here we have to convert this string in the template literal. So let's add like this, backticks, add it in the curly braces like this, and here remove this one, and instead of this we will add $, curly braces, and we will add API data dot key. That's it. After adding this, we will come back to the website again. So you can see it is displaying the trailer of this movie ID. You can see we have provided this movie ID here. So it is displaying the trailer video here. Here it is displaying API data published at. So let's fix it. We will add this one in the curly braces like this. That's it. Come back. So here you can see it is displaying the published at, then name and type. After that we have to hide these characters, correct? So let's come back, and here we'll add dot slice, and we will provide 0 and 10. Save the changes. Now it is looking good. It is only displaying the date. So if I add any other number here like 50, still we are getting the same data. So next we have to fetch the ID from this URL, and then it will display the movie trailer from that movie ID. So let's come back, and here we have added this movie ID. So instead of this, we will find the movie ID from the URL. So let's add const ID, and let's add it in the curly braces, ID equal to use params. Select this use params. So it will be imported from this React Router DOM, and add parenthesis. That's it. Now we can use this ID here in this fetch URL. So to replace this one, we have to convert it into template literal. So let's add backtick, and here also backticks like this, and instead of this number we will add $, curly braces, and provide this ID and remove this number. That's it. Save the changes. Now if I open the web page, and if I provide this ID, it will display the movie detail from this movie ID. Now let me come back to the home page. So remove this path, and we are on the home page. Next we have to add the feature so that when we will click on this thumbnail, it will open the video of this movie. So for that, let's come back, and we will open the title cards.jsx file. In this one we have added this div with the class name card. So we have to convert this div into link. So here let's add link tag. You can see here we have the closing link tag, and we have to import this link also. So here we'll add import curly braces link from React Router DOM like this. Save the changes, and here we have the link tag. In this one we'll add the to property, write to, and in this to we have to provide the path. So let's add curly braces. In this one we'll add backticks, then slash player, then slash, and here we have to provide the movie ID. So we are getting the data in this card. So let's use this card, and from this card we can find the ID like this. So we have to add it in the $sign and curly braces. Paste it. Then you can see here we'll get the path player / then movie ID, because we are getting the movie data in this API data, and from there we are mapping this. So we will get the individual movie information, and from there we will get the ID. Save the changes. Now we will open the web page. So right now you can see it is displaying the movie name with blue color. So we have to fix this one. So let's come back. We will open titlecards.css file. Here in this one we have to add text decoration none, then color white. Save the changes, open the web page again. Now it is looking good, and if I click on this thumbnail, you can see it will display the trailer of that movie. So you can see here it is displaying this movie YouTube video. Let's come back to the home page again. If I click on this one, you can see another trailer video here. Let's go back to the home page again. We will click on this one. Now here we have the another movie trailer. Next we have to add the functionality on this back arrow icon. When we will click here, it will take you to the home page. So let's come back to the player page. Open player.jsx file, and in this one we will add the functionality for the back arrow icon. So here let's add const navigate equal to use navigate. Select it from here, so it will get imported from this React Router DOM. Use navigate. That's it. Now we will use this navigate. So we have added the img tag here. So in this image tag we will add onClick property, and we will provide one arrow function, and in this arrow function we will provide this navigate, and let's add parenthesis. In this one we will add -2. That's it. It will be on click like this. Save the changes and open the web page again. And now if I click on this back arrow icon, it will take us to the home page. It is working. If I click on this thumbnail, it will open the trailer video of that movie. You can see this is the date, this is the name, and this is the type, which is teaser. Let's click on this back arrow icon. So we will come back. Now we have integrated all the API features. Next you can see when I scroll this web page, this menu links and logo overlap on other items. So we have to add a dark layer below this navigation bar when we scroll the web page. For that, let's come back to the VS Code editor. Let's open navbar.jsx file. In this navbar.jsx file, before this return statement, let's add const navref equal to useref. Select it from here. So useref has been imported. Now we will link this navref with this navbar div. So just add ref and provide this navref. That's it. After that, here let's add one use effect. Add the arrow function and add a square bracket. So this function will be executed whenever the component gets loaded. So in this one we will add window dot add event listener, and the event name is scroll. So whenever a scroll will happen, it will execute this addo function, and within this addo function we will check if window dot scroll y. If window dot scroll y is greater than equal to 80, so in that case we will add this navref, and in this one we will add current, then class list dot add, and here we will add a new class name. So let's add the class name nav dark, and here we will add the else condition, and in this one we will add the same thing, and instead of add we will add remove. So whenever we will scroll the web page, and if the scroll is greater than 80, then it will add one more class name nav dark in the navigation bar. And when the scroll is less than 80, then it will remove this class name. Next we have to add the CSS properties for this nav dark. So let's open navbar.css file and write this class name, and for this one let's add background, and in the background we will add this color code. That's it. Save the changes and we will open the web page. Now if I scroll the web page, it should display one dark layer. It is not working, so let's come back. We will open navbar.jsx file. Here we have added screen y, it will be scroll y. Update this one, save the changes. Again we will open the website, and if I scroll you can see we have a dark background below this navigation bar. So now it is looking good when we scroll this website. Next we will add the Firebase authentication on our website so that user can create an account, user can log in on this website, and user can log out from this website. To add the Firebase authentication, we will open the website firebase.google.com. Then click on Get Started and sign up on this website. Then click on Add Project. Here you have to provide the project name, so we will add Netflix clone. Then click on this checkbox and continue. Here I will turn off this Google Analytics. Then simply click on Create Project. Now it will take time to create our Firebase project. After that, let's click on the Continue button. Here in the left sidebar you can see Build. From this Build, select Authentication. Then click on Get Started. From here we will select this email password. So let's click here. Then turn on this one, email password. Then click on Save. So now we have enabled this email password sign up option. After that, in the left sidebar, here we have Firestore database. Let's click on this one. Then click on Create Database. Here you have to select the location. Select your nearest location. I will select this one and then click on Next button. From here, select this test mode. Then click on Create. So it will create the Firestore database where we will store the users when user will create account on our website. So now we have created the Firestore database. After that, again click on this project overview. From here you can see this option iOS, Android and this web. So we will go for web. Click here, and here we have to provide a nickname for our application. So again I will type Netflix clone. Then simply click on register app. Now we can use this code in our app to configure the authentication. So first we have to run this command to install the Firebase package. So let's copy this one and come back to the VS Code editor. We will open the terminal. Let's close this server, Ctrl C, press yes. And here we will type this command npm install Firebase, and we will install one more package which is React Firebase hooks. So we have added React Firebase hooks, and we are also installing Firebase. Then click enter. After installing the packages, again we will start the project using npm run dev. Now our project is running on the same local server. Let's hide this terminal. Now we will create a file for the Firebase configuration. So in this src folder, we will create a new file, and let's add the file name firebase.js. So here we have created firebase.js file, and in this file we will paste this code. Let's copy this one and we will paste it here. We can remove this comment. So now we will get the support of Firebase in our project. So after initializing this Firebase, we will initialize the Firebase authentication. So let's add const auth equal to, and we will use the get auth package. We will select this one, get auth. So it will get imported from this Firebase auth package. Get auth from Firebase auth package, this line. So in this one, we have to provide this app like this. After that, we have to configure the Firestore also for the database. So just add const. We will add db for the database, and equal to, we will use get Firestore. Select this one, get Firestore, and it will get imported from this Firebase Firestore package. You can see in this line. Now in this one, we have to provide the app. So we have initialized the authentication and database. After that, we will create the functions. So first we will create the user sign up function. So let's add const sign up, or we will add like this, sign up equal to, it will be asynchronous function. So let's add async and write the arrow function. And for the sign up, we will take the name, email and password. So let's add name, email and password. So in this function, we will add the try catch block. In this try block, we will create the user. For that, we will use create user with email and password method. So just add await create user with email and password. Select this one. So you can see it has been imported create user with email and password from this auth package. So in this one, we have to provide the auth, which is here. We have to provide this authentication. Then we will provide the email and password. So just add email and password. That's it. Now we will get the response. So here just add const response equal to await. So we will get the created user in this response. So from this response we will find the user's detail. So here let's add const user equal to response.user. So from this response we will find the user's detail that is stored in this user property. So we will get that user in this user variable. So now we have created the user in our Firebase. Next we will store the user in the Firestore database. So for that we will use add doc. So let's add await add doc, select it. So you can see the add doc has been imported from this Firestore. So in this add doc we will add collections. We will create the collection. This collection has been imported from this Firestore. After that we will provide the database. So this is our database DB. Then we will write the collection name, that is user. Here we will add the comma and then we will provide one object. So in this object we will define the data that will be stored in this user collection. So let's add UID. We will store the UID, that is user ID, and we will get this user ID from this user dot UID. Then we will store this name. After that we will provide auth provider. And in this auth provider we will add local. Then we will provide this email. So in the database we will store the user ID, that is UID, then name, then auth provider and email ID. After that, if there will be any error in this try block, it will execute this catch block. So in this catch block simply add console.log and we will provide this error, this one here. We will also display this error in the alert. So let's add alert and write error. So we have created the user sign up function. After this we will create the user login function. So here let's add const login. Then we'll create the arrow function and here we'll add async arrow function. So just add async. Then in this one also we will add the try catch block. In this try block we will add the code for user login. For user login we require the email and password. So in this we will add email and password. And here we will use sign in with email and password. Select it from here, sign in with email and password. Now you can see it has been imported sign in with email and password from this auth package. Let me make it in 3 lines like this. So from this auth package, you can see we have imported create user with email and password, then get auth and sign in with email and password from this auth package. We will also move this in different line. So you can see from this Firestore we are importing add doc, collection and get Firestore. So we will use this for user login, and for user login we will provide auth. That is defined here. We are providing this auth, and after that we will provide the email and we will provide the password. Here we will add await. So using this line, user will be logged in on our website. If any error occurs, then this catch block will be executed. So here we will add console.log and we will add this error, and we will also display this in alert. So just add alert error. That's it. After that we will create the logout function. So just add const. It will be logout. Let's add the arrow function. And in this one, we will simply add sign out from this Firebase auth package. You can see this sign out has been imported from this Firebase auth package. So we are using this sign out, and here we have to provide auth. That's it. So whenever we will execute this logout function, user will be logged out from the website. Next we have to export this. So just add export, and we will export the auth, then we will export the database, then login, then sign up, and we will export the logout. So we have exported everything from this page so that we can access these functions in other pages. After that we have to connect this sign up, login and logout functions with the login page. So let's open login.jsx file. On this login page, first we will import the login and sign up function. So just add import curly braces login from Firebase, then sign up from Firebase file, which is firebase.js. So we have imported login and sign up. Now we will create the state variable where we will store the form data. Here we have the form where we have the input fields like name, email and password. So we will store these forms data in the state variable. So here let's add const. Let's add the variable name. It will be name, and function name is set name. Then we will use user state, and it will be empty string. So we have initialized the value with empty string. Let's duplicate it. The second one is for email, and it will be set email. Next one is password, and the setter function name is set password. After adding this, we have to connect these state variable with the input fields, so that when we will add the data in the input field, that will be saved in this state variable. So here we have the input field. This is the name input field. So in this name input field, let's add value, and in this value we will add name. Then we will add onChange property like this, and in this onChange property we will add the arrow function, and here we will pass the event, and here we will add event dot target dot value like this. Let me add this in the new line. So now you can see in this name input field I have added this value, then onChange property. That's it. Let's copy this one and we will add it in the other input field also. So here we have the email input field. In this one also we will paste the same thing, value, and in the value we will add email, and onChange will be same. Then here we have the password input field. In this one also we will add this, and in the value we will add password, and onChange e.target.value. That's it. So now whenever we will enter the data in this input field, that values will be stored in this state variable. Next we have to create the function for the user authentication. So let's add const user auth equal to async, then arrow function, and here we will add if. We will check the sign state. So in this if condition we will add sign state triple equal to sign in. So if the state is sign in that case we will call the login function. So we will add await and we will add login, and in this login we have to provide the email and we will provide the password. That's it. And if the sign state is not sign in, it means it will be sign up. So in that case we will add the else condition, and then it will call the sign up function. So just add await, it will be sign up, and for sign up we will provide the name, email, and password. That's it. Next we have to connect this user authentication function with the submit button. So here we have the button tag. So in this button tag we will add onClick property. Let's add onClick and we will provide user auth like this. That's it. And here we will add the type. So the button type is submit. That's it. So in this button we have added onClick auth type submit. That's it. Next we have to add one more thing. Here in this one we will add the event. So whenever we will submit the form, we will get the event here, and using this event we will add prevent default. So it will not reload the web page whenever we will submit the form. That's it. Here it is showing set name, set email, set password. We have not used this one, so it will not update the value. So let's correct it. Here we have added e.target.value. So actually it will be set name, and in this one we will provide e.target.value. Set name e.target.value like this. So in this second one we will add set email, and here we will provide e.target.value like this. Let me expand this so you can see clearly. On change e set name e.target.value, here set email e.target.value, and here replace this, it will be set password and provide e.target.value. That's it. Now it will update the state variable data, correct? After adding this, now we can create an account and we can log in on our web page and we can log out from the web page. So let's come back to the website again, and now we'll go for login page. So here we'll type /login. So we don't have account here. If I go to sign up now, so it will open the sign up page. So here we will create one account. So let's add the name Avinash. We will add one email ID, greatstackdev@gmail.com. Then we will add one password. Then let's click on this sign up button. So after clicking here, let's come back to the Firebase database. Click on continue to console. And now we'll click here on this authentication. So in this authentication, inside this user, you can see we have a new user with the email ID. So user registration is successfully working on our website. If I go to this Firestore database, click here. So in this user collection, you can see we have one user, auth provider local. We have the email, we have the name, and we have the UID, which is the user ID. So the authentication is working and we have stored the user in this Firestore database. Now after sign up, it should redirect the web page to the home page. So let's come back to the web page, and here we will open this app.jsx file. In this one we will use on auth state changed method. So first we will import that. Let's add import on auth state changed from Firebase auth. So after importing this, here before this return, let's add use effect. So use effect has been imported here. So in this use effect, we will add the arrow function. Then add this a square bracket. So this function will be executed when the component gets loaded. So in this one, let's use this. And here we will provide auth. So click here. So this auth will be imported from this Firebase.js file. With this auth, we will provide one async arrow function. And in this function, we will take the parameter which is user. And here let's add if. We will check if user is available. In that case, we will add console.log, and we will add the message logged in. And then we'll add the else condition. If this user is not available or user is null, in that case we will add console.log logged out. So when the user is available, in that case we will redirect the users on the home page. For that we will use the use navigate hook. So just add const navigate equal to use navigate, select it. So use navigate has been imported from the React router DOM. So using this use navigate hook, we can redirect the users. So copy this one and add it here. In this if statement, we will add this and we will provide the path /. And when the user will be logged out, in that case, we will redirect the user on the login page. So here we will provide the path /login. That's it. Save the changes and now we will come back to the website. So you can see we have already logged in on this web page. So we are redirected to the home page. Next we have to add the logout function on this link, which is sign out of Netflix, so that we can sign out from this website and we can log in again. So let's come back. We will open navbar.jsx file. In this navbar.jsx file, here we have this link P. So in this one, we will add onClick property. And in this onClick, we will add one arrow function. And here we will call the logout function. So just add logout. Select this one. So the logout has been imported from this firebase.js file. And we will add the parenthesis to execute this function. That's it. After adding this, save the changes and we will open the website. Now if I click here on this link, we will be logged out from this website and we will be redirected to the login page. Let's click here and check. So you can see now we are on the login page and now we can log in on the website with the same email ID and password that we have used to create an account. So here we will add the same email ID. Then we will add the password. For now, let me add the wrong password and click on sign in button. Now you can see it is giving the error, invalid credential. And if I correct the password and click on sign in, so now we are redirected to the home page. So this user authentication is working fine. We can create the account, we can log in with the existing account and we can log out from the website. After that, let's click on the sign out again. And here we will add the beautiful notification so that when any error occurs, we will get one notification from the right side that will be toast notification. For that, we will search for React Toastify. Open this one, React Toastify. And here we have to execute this command npm I react toastify. Just copy this one and we will come back to the VS Code editor. Open the terminal. So let's stop this. So Control C, yes. And here we will add this command npm I react toastify. So it will install the React Toastify package. Now we can again start the project. So let's add npm run dev. Now our project is running on the same URL. Let's hide this terminal. Now we can use this Toastify package on our web page. For that we have to add this one. So we have to add this import statement. So let's copy this one and we will open app.jsx file. So let's select app.jsx file. In this one we will paste this import statement like this, and after that we have to add this toast container. We will copy it from here and let's come back. And before this route, here we will add toast container, and with this toast container we will add theme dark so that we will get the toast notification in the dark color. After that we have to use this toast notification with the login and registration function. So let's open firebase.js file, and here we have added the alert. So instead of this alert we can use the toast notification. So here we will add toast, select it. So the toast has been imported. You can see toast from React Toastify. So in this one we will add .error, and here we will provide this error. Let's add the same thing in the login function also. So instead of this alert, we will add this one. So this will be the error object. So in this one we will add .code. So we will get the error code, then copy this and paste it here. After adding this, save the changes and we will open the web page again. Now if I try to log in on this web page with the incorrect password, so just add greatstack_dev@gmail, and we will use the incorrect password. And if I click on sign in, you can see here we have the message auth/invalid credentials. So if I want to remove this auth/ and this dash, for that we will add a string method. So in this error.code we will add .split, and we will split it from /, and after a split we need the second array. So here we will add the index 1, and after that we have to replace the dash with a space. So again we will add a split. It will be dash, so write this, and next we have to join it with a space, so that dash will be replaced with a space. So use join method, and here we will add space like this. Now we will add the same thing here also, like this, in the sign up function and login function. Save the changes, again open the website, close this. If I click again, now you can see the message, it is invalid credentials, which is looking good. Now if I use the same email ID for new user registration, let's click on sign up now link. So it will open this sign up form, and here we are using the same email ID, and let's add some password, and we will add the name. Then click on sign up. Now you can see here we have the error message, email already in use. So this error message is also working fine. If we have an account with the same email ID, we cannot create another account. And if we use the incorrect credentials, then we will get the error message. And if we use the correct email and password, we will be successfully logged in on our website. So now we are logged in on our website. Next we will display one loading effect. Let's click on logout. When we try to log in on this page, so once we are logged in, till that it will display one loading animation. So let's come back to the VS Code editor, and we will open login.jsx file, and here we will create the loading animation. For that, first we will import the loading GIF file. So let's add import. We will add Netflix_spinner from. Then we will provide the path, it is assets folder. Then we will add the file name, which is netflixspinner.gif, and we will use this GIF on the web page when we will click on sign up or sign in button. So this loading animation will be displayed, and once we are logged in, that will be removed. After adding this, we have to create one loading state. So here let's add const. Then we will provide the square bracket. It will be loading. Then set loading. And let's add the initial value in use state. So the initial value will be false. So the loading state will be false. So whenever we will click on login or sign up button, this loading state will be true. So here in this auth function, let's add set loading true. And after successful login, here we will again change it as false. So we will add set loading false. So once we will click on the button, the loading will be true. And once the login or sign up is complete, then this loading will be false. So it will be hidden. Next we have to add this on our web page. So here in this return statement, we will add loading. And we will check if the loading is true. In that case, we will display the loading GIF. So here we will create one div. Let's add one div with the class name login spinner. And in this one, we will add the img. And here we will provide the image, that is Netflix spinner. And after this div, which is closing here, we will add semicolon like this. So if the loading is true, then in that case, this div will be displayed on the web page. If the loading is false, then this login page will be displayed. That's it. Now we have to add the CSS properties for this login spinner. Just copy this one, open login.css file, scroll down. Here we will add .login spinner and we will provide the width 100%, then height will be 100 VH. Then we will provide display flex, align item center, then justify content center. That's it. And in this one we have the img tag. So write img. Here we will add the dot. And in this image we will provide width. It will be 60 pixel. Save the changes. Now we will come back to the website. Here if I add this email and one password and click on this sign in, it is displaying one loading animation and after that it is saying invalid credential. If I add the correct password, click on sign in, so it will display the loading animation and after that it will successfully logged in on this website. So you saw the loading animation and after that it redirected us to the home page. So this loading animation is also working fine. Next we have to make this web page responsive. So first we will start with the login page. So let's click on logout. We are on the login page. Let's inspect this web page. And if I change the screen size, you can see here we have the extra space for a small screen. So we have to reduce this padding. So let's fix this one. Let's come back to the VS Code editor. In this login.css file, we will add the media queries. So let's add media. And here we will add the condition. We will add the max width. It will be 500. And here we will add the class name login. So for this login, we will decrease the padding. It will be 15 pixel and 5%. After that, we will add dot login form, and from this login form we will decrease the padding 20 pixel and we will add the space from the top, that is 30 pixel. After adding this, again open the web page. So you can see if I reduce the screen size, this login form is looking good for a smaller screen also. Now let's log in on this web page so that we can see the home page and player page. So now we are on the home page. So next we have to make the navigation bar responsive. So let's inspect. You can see if I reduce the screen size, you can see this navigation bar is not looking good. To fix this, let's come back to the navbar.css file. Here we will add media query, media, max width. Let's add 800. And at the 800 we will add this class name .navbar, and in this navbar we will decrease the padding. It will be 20 pixel and 4%. After that we will add the CSS properties for the navbar left. So let's add navbar left, and in the left side we have the UL tag. So let's add UL, and we will hide this one. So just add display none. So it will be hidden. After that we will decrease the size of the icons used in the navigation bar. So just add navbar space img. We will add the height 25 pixel. Now we will add the media query for screen. The maximum width will be 500. So for this one, let's add .navbar then img, and in this one we will decrease the height. It will be 20 pixel. After that we will add .navbar right, and from this one we will decrease the gap. It will be 10 pixel. Save the changes. Now if I reduce the screen size, you can see this menu list is hidden. The logo size is small and we have the less padding. Next we will add the CSS properties for this hero section. So let's come back. We will open home page. So open home.css file. Here we will add the media query. So let's add media. Then we will add the max width of 1024 pixel. And in this one we will add hero caption title cards, and we will add display none. Save the changes. If I open the web page and reduce the screen size, so you can see the card which is displayed over this banner image will be removed. So it is removed. Now let's come back, and here we will add hero btns, and we will add the margin bottom of 30 pixel. After that we will add the media query for different width. So let's add media max width of 800, and here let's add the class name hero caption, and for this one let's add the padding from the left side, that is 4%. After that we will add caption image, and for this one we will add margin from the bottom 10 pixel, and width will be 40%. After that we will add hero caption and p tag. For this p we will add font size of 12 pixel, then margin from the bottom, that is 10 pixel. Then we will add .btn, and in this one we have the img tag. So for this image we will add the width, that is 20 pixel, and after that we will add more cards, and for this one we will add the padding from the left side 4%. Save the changes, open the web page. Now you can see the perfect padding for all the card items, and if I reduce the screen size, so this title image size is also decreasing. Now we will add the CSS properties for the maximum width of 500. So let's come back, copy this one, add it here. and here we will add max width 500. So for this one we will add dot caption image, and we will add display none, and after that we will add dot btn, then img. So for this image we will add the width 15 pixel, then we will add dot btn. So for these buttons we will add the padding, that will be 4 pixel and 10 pixel, then we will add the gap of 5 pixel, and then we will add the font size of 10 pixel. Save the changes, open the web page. If I reduce the screen size, you can see the title image is removed, but the button size is still big. So let's come back, and here you can see we have used this hero btns, then btn. So let's add it here like this, and here also we will add this hero btns, then dot btn. Save the changes. Now you can see this button size is good for the small screen. Next we have to decrease the size of these thumbnails used in this title card so that it will look good in the smaller screen. So let's come back, and we will open the CSS file for title cards. So in this one we will add the media query, we will add the maximum width, it will be 800 pixel, and in this one we will add dot title cards, and let's add the margin from the top, that is 20 pixel, then we will add the margin from the bottom 0. Then copy this one again, and in this one we have the text in H2. So here we will add H2, and for this one we will decrease the font size, it is 20 pixel. Then we will add the card list, and in this one we have the img. So for this image, let's set the width, it will be 200 pixel, and in this one we have the text in p tag. So just add card list p, and for this p we will add the font size of 12 pixel like this. After that we will open the web page. So if I reduce the screen size below 800, you can see the size for these thumbnails has been reduced, and the size for this text also. Now we will reduce the size again below 500 pixel. So let's come back, and we will copy this one, and here we will change it as 500. In this we will remove this one, and here we have the H2. So for this H2 we will decrease the font size, it will be 15 pixel. Then for this image we will set the width 165 pixel, and for this p we will set the font size 10 pixel. That's it. Save the changes, and now you can see it is looking good in small screen. Next we will make our footer responsive. So let's come back, and we will open footer.css file, and in this one we will add the media query. So at the bottom we will add media, and we will add the maximum width, and in the max width we will add 800 pixel, and here let's add dot footer icons, then img. So we will decrease the size, we will add the width 25 pixel. Then in the footer we have the ul tag, so just add this and then write ul, and here we will change the grid template. So just add grid template column, auto and auto. So we will get 2 columns only. Then we will decrease the gap, it will be 8 pixel, and then we will add the font size, that is 14 pixel. It will be dot footer, then ul. After that we will open the web page. If I reduce the screen size, you can see now we have these list in 2 columns only, and we have the small size for these icons, and we have decreased the text also. So now it is looking good in a smaller screen. Now we have made our home page responsive. Now let's check the player page also. So let me click on any thumbnail. Let's click here and open this web page in small screen. So if I reduce the screen size, you can see this is looking good for a small screen also. So we don't have to add any CSS for this one. So now we have successfully completed our Amazon clone website using the TMDB database and Firebase authentication. I hope this video will be helpful for you. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Please like and share this video and also subscribe my channel Great Stack to watch more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this video.